Let's talk about Assassin's Creed Shadows. Let's talk about specifically with Ubisoft. Now, this has been an ongoing saga for a long time. And there was a clip about 2 weeks ago of gameplay from this game where they were going around and they're in a shrine and they're destroying all the stuff inside the shrine. This was like an early version of the game, and it's just some dude jerking off and just destroying stuff. It's like,
the Japanese must have loved that.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because they do not. The shrine that appears in the Assassin's Creed Shadows game is considering legal action against Ubisoft in cooperation with the Association of Shinto Shrines. And they've actually checked with them. It says regarding the shrine destruction in Assassin's Creed, it has been confirmed that that not only the Shooting Shield Hinshi Shrine, but also the Association of Shinto Shrines is involved in responding. So this could, as I said, become an international issue here.
That's amazing.
It's
mind-blowing. Would they have taken this route if they didn't feel so wronged already? Here's the issue: is this precedent was already set where they're like, we don't care what you think as Japanese people. That's kind of what's been the narrative this entire time. We don't care what you think. You can eat our ass.
That's right.
So now they're looking for any reason to go after them, and they're going to find them, and they're going to utilize those because Japanese people. There's a reason why it's like 99% what's the word? Homogeneous.
Yeah, right. They're all Japanese people. Yeah.
There's a reason, and it's because they take their culture very, very seriously. And a lot of people don't understand this. A lot of people with like blue hair and they're 13 years old, they're like, I just love Japanese culture. It's just so great. I wish America was like that. It's like, well, there's a reason for that. There's a reason why their culture is so perfectly preserved, and it's because they don't like people coming and stomping on it. So that's the issue: is when people come and stomp on it, they're going to fight back, and they have since the beginning of time, right? So that's what's going on. If they wouldn't have done if they would have just made a Japanese damn game like they were, I guess, setting out to do and paid respects to it, it'd have been all right. But they didn't.
Dan, you got anything on this? Do you think there's an actual ability to sue Ubisoft for this? I mean, it's a video game after all. It's art, right? That's the argument.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's relevant if they can or cannot, but the fact that they want to, it's fascinating.
Right.
Because it's also crazy that this game is turning out to be such a PR disaster to Ubisoft, because they absolutely need that to be good. They need that to be a financial success because they're in bad shape. This year was rough on them this past year.
Oh, it's been a very bad year, and I'm glad you brought that up because when you look at their stock over the last year, it is horrendous. I'm going to pull that up right now. You can see the stock price 1 year ago was up near 25. It had a little dip, dropped off a cliff, kind of recovered a little bit. But yeah, it's down 53% over the last year, over the last 12 months.
They need this game to do good.
Over the last 5 years, down 84%. Like that's the most mind-blowing thing of all. And during the COVID era, is it trading at $84? Could you imagine somebody buying at $84 and being like, "We're going to the moon, kids"?
Do you think there's a conflict of interest? So do you think that there's people on the board, executives at Ubisoft, that are getting kickbacks from government grants from whichever governments have you? They're getting kickbacks from these grants and pocketing them and intentionally, flushing the company down the toilet, but they're still making their money, so they don't really mind. But on the public side of it, we're seeing the company drop off, and it's like, why are they intentionally destroying this company? There has to be something going on. My theory is, especially with the audits from Doge, is I think a lot of these companies are getting kickbacks from different government programs, maybe different governments all over the world, to do whatever the governments are asking them to do in these video games. And the executives are making money off it. So they don't really care. Like their job title is no longer to serve the shareholder. That's very obvious. They're serving themselves. And I feel like that's what's going on. That's why almost every single video game company, just all at the same time, started doing the same weird shit. Almost as if there was money being spit around to all these executives. Because apparently they're not caring about the shareholders anymore. So they're caring about something, but it's not the shareholders. So what is it? And that's my theory. You saw there was like $280,000 that went through Sweet Baby Inc. that was uncovered in the audits. So there's something going on here, and I think we're going to learn about it a little bit more as time goes on.
So so the audits you're talking about with USAID, just so everyone's on the same page. The irony here, Cody, and I don't know if you saw the second half of that story, was that Sweet Baby Inc. that got money was actually not the Sweet Baby Inc. in Canada that we all think of. It was actually a separate company in California that was not the Sweet Baby Inc. Like, what are the odds, right?
It's very interesting.
Extremely interesting.
Oh, really?
But I'll say this. If they are receiving money from other countries to do their bidding or whatever, Japan needs to pay more.
Yeah.
they need to throw out some more money for sure. So, but I'll say this. This is actually very, very exciting. We saw this news break today. I don't know if you guys saw. There's actually an alternative to Assassin's Creed Shadows that is being developed by an indie developer called the History Accurate Developers. Have you guys seen Yasuke Simulator?
I have not.
No,
Okay.
but I already love the name of this company.
That's right.
I've already wish listed it.
This is truly spectacular. This is it over on Steam. It says, step into 1597 or 1579 as Yasuke, the African samurai, and join Oda Nobunaga in his quest to unite Japan, master precise katana combat, uncover secret gear, and unleash your ancestral power in this historically inspired, action-packed journey through feudal Japan. All right, guys, you ready for the trailer?
Oda Nobunaga.
So here we go. Let's check this out.
I am Daimyo. You shall be my samurai, Yasuke. You will help me unify Japan. Go now to the streets. Fight your way up to Takatenjin Castle, controlled by the Takeda clan.
Foreigner.
Foreigner!
Hell yeah!
This is really accurate.
Historically accurate.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I wish listed this when I found it this
Bro, I
morning.
thought for a moment this was serious, and then I saw the graphics and I was like,
I mean,
And then-
pretty spectacular. Yeah.
The best thing about this, though, is it's releasing March 20th, the same day Assassin's Creed is
This
being
is very
released.
smart. It's a
It's
nice
genius.
move. Yeah.
Yes. I appreciate that their description. Step into 1597, and they have a picture of
1579.
whatever it is, a long time ago, and they got this guy busting a cap with his guns over here. This will be the next big hit for sure.
I will definitely be playing this.
Oh, that's outstanding. At least we can all poke fun at this nonsense. It's great, man. Outstanding stuff. Hey, you made it this far. You might as well subscribe, right? Right?